What's up, everyone? I hope you all are having a blessed and wonderful day today, and if not, I truly do hope that it gets better. I would like to say thank you for stopping by the channel and checking out today's video. It means a lot to me, and I truly do appreciate it. Now, if you're enjoying the content that you're seeing here and you wouldn't mind continuing to help support not only me but the channel as well, please feel free to hit the like and subscribe button and hit the bell icon so you can stay updated on all of my future content. So today I had another video that I originally had planned to drop, a Midnight Suns video to be exact. But then the news broke in the afternoon of this day. Midnight Suns has been pushed back to the end of its fiscal year, which is between now and March 2023. For the time being, there is no specific date, and here's what the official statement they released had to say. We have an important update to share regarding our launch date for Marvel's Midnight Suns. After discussion with the team, we've made the decision to move back the launch timing of Marvel's Midnight Suns to ensure we are delivering the best possible experience for our fans. We will launch later this fiscal year on Windows PC, Xbox Series X, and PlayStation 5, with the Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and Nintendo Switch versions following at a later date. We know fans are looking forward to playing Marvel's Midnight Suns, and we will use this extra time to make sure we are delivering the best possible experience for everyone. Marvel's Midnight Suns is easily the biggest game we've ever made, and we are incredibly appreciative of all the support players have shared with us throughout the years.
This today is one of the worst days that I've had in a long time. I'm not in the mood to play with anybody.
I had to take a second to stop and calm down after reading the news because the way I was feeling, it was horrible. I screamed, like I violently screamed. I'm not lying to you. That's something that I haven't done in a while. I have very mixed feelings about this entire thing, and I want to make this clear in case someone takes or tries to take me out of context. What I'm about to say is not me bashing the game in any way whatsoever. This is me simply expressing myself about some things that were done that, now taking into account what just happened, may not have been a good idea. So the game has been pushed back for a second time, with the original release supposing to have been back in March of 2023 and the second release stated for October 4th of 2022. Now we're caught up with the third new release date. Well, which is just from now to until March. We don't have a specific date. A delay for games usually means that they still have a lot of work that needs to be done, which for me was honestly surprising because based off all the gameplay that we're seeing, like the one you're seeing now and the other videos that we've been seeing from other creators who have had the chance to play the game early, and even videos that they've released themselves, it seemed like the game was on the fast track to being ready. It didn't seem like there were really that many issues. The fact that there's another delay means that things were probably, I won't say worse for wear, but they were definitely worse than we all thought or would have believed, right? They were not ahead of schedule, and crunch time was not a viable option, at least if they wanted the game to have released in a playable and enjoyable state. There are other games that have done this and didn't fare so well, like most famously Cyberpunk 2077, in which case the bugs and glitches eventually got so bad PlayStation had to take it out of its store for almost an entire year, if not a year itself. You have Battlefield 2042, Fallout 76, which was an absolute dumpster fire. The studio behind it, Bethesda, they caught even more hell because I forget the event that this happened at, but I watched it live. They announced something new for Fallout 76, but didn't address anything that was currently happening with the game, which further enraged the player base. Street Fighter V, which was horrible at launch. You can ask anybody that plays fighting games, especially the FGC community. Well, that was horrible at launch. Capcom themselves even stated that they rushed out that game before it was ready. One thing I can say about Firaxis is that they have been vocal. This is the biggest game that their studio has worked on, and on top of that, it has one of the biggest IPs on the planet attached to their game, attached to their name. They are not trying to make any mistakes. The game is already catching enough hell because of its card-based gameplay. Now, if there's game breaking or major issues in general anywhere in the game, in the mix, it won't end well. They are going to pick and tear this game apart right? They're already fighting an uphill battle when more than half of the gaming community is writing off the game because of the card-based mechanics. I'm hurt. All right, I'm in pain. I'm in pure pain right now. If I would have made this video right when I found out the news, this video would have gone differently. I can tell you that. This was my main game for October. No, scratch that. This is my main game for the year, damn it. It kills me that I'm not going to have this in October, which is my birthday month too. So that's a double slap in the face. But I understand. They don't feel like it's ready. So they're taking time to get ready. Realistically, I'm more upset with everything else than the delay itself. Delays have become very commonplace now, so I expect them outright. But I thought that the first delay would have been the last. The promotion for the game, which is probably what I have the biggest issue with now looking back. Again, this is me speaking on how I feel. If we disagree or agree, that's perfectly fine. I'm here to speak my honest mind and discuss with all of you watching this video about this situation. That's the whole point. But do not come into my comments acting like a know-it-all dick, because some of y'all can be very quick and easy to do that. I'm a kind person. I am, but I promise you that conversation and interaction will not go how you expect it to. Just because you on the internet does not mean you can say whatever you want to get away with it. I am not the person to try. Now, the promotion for the game, in hindsight, shouldn't have been as ramped up like it has if a possible delay was on the table. This is me speaking from a place based off based off when that option hit the table. If it wasn't anytime sooner, I would say maybe early July is when that delay started becoming more and more of a possibility. Because again, the game didn't look like it needed a delay at this point, at least to us, which means that things were obviously a lot more worse underneath the hood. Starting from June, Summer Games Fest, we had a major information drop. Spider-Man and Scarlet Witch were a part of the base roster. Venom, Hulk, and Scarlet Witch ended up rounding out Lilith's villain roster. We had the former release date. We had different editions of the game being announced and more. Following that, we had tons of new gameplay being posted with more detailed looks at things like the Abbey and learning more about the in-game systems like crafting and researching in-game mods and etc. We even had a full playthrough of a mission where Spidey helps the Hunter stop Venom from tearing up downtown. And then after that came the collaboration with other creators on things like hero history videos and hero deep dives, where we learned just about how each character worked and played, which is a good thing. It's always good seeing the studio actively work with the content creators inside of its community to help promote and show off content for the game and be transparent about it. The promotion and hype for the game was on a bullet train, full speed ahead, going straight for October, right? No stops. And in one afternoon, that all got derailed. The whole thing sucks. I'm gonna say it like it is. The whole thing sucks. I understand why this happened though. It's all a means to an end, to ensure that the game they're creating will be ready, to ensure that we enjoy the game that we're getting, that we're spending our hard-earned money on, so that it won't end up like other games in recent memory, like the ones I named earlier. It doesn't mean that I'm not upset about this though. I still have feelings. Even with those, Midnight Suns is still my game, right? Midnight Suns is still my game. Anything you hear from me, be it positive or negative, will always be my honest opinion. I genuinely don't care enough to try and lie to everyone about a game that I like and cover. I don't see any point in doing that. Example, Titanfall 2 is one of the best FPS games in the last few decades in terms of both gameplay and story. I'll die on that hill. I'll fight anyone over that. Evolve, an asymmetrical multiplayer game that was ahead of its time and is still enjoyable to this day. Evolve Stage 2 actually has had quite a bit of resurgence because the servers came back online. Nobody knows why, but the servers are back online and people were playing. So I would suggest, if you've never seen gameplay, you go on Twitch and you check that out. Transformers Rise of the Dark Spark, easily one of the worst games I have ever played in my life. Now going forward, nothing is changing. We will continue as normal. This will still be the main game for the channel. Come October, we'll have other things to cover, like Gotham Knights, right, for the time, and for the time being, we will sit here and we will bide our time. I've said that word too many times. We will sit here until the game gets here, until I am able to show all of you why the title of best NA Nico Minoru player truly belongs to me, and I'll fight anybody on that hill. What's good? What's up? You know where to find me. But with that being said, that's gonna bring an end to this video. I hope you all have had that. I don't even know if I could say like a great time, cause like this video, to making this video hurt. It was kind of depressing. Jesus Christ, I don't even know what to say here. If you've enjoyed the video, please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notifications bell so that you can stay updated on all of my Midnight Suns related content, and I will catch all of you in the moonlight. Peace.
Trying to do it big, trying to live life. Pull it to the club with the bottles on ice. Be the back end by the end of the night. I'm an artist, a socialite. Trying to do it big, trying to live life. Pull it to the club with the bottles on ice.